Okay, guys, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Everything is back together as far as mechanically. Put a new hose here on the breather. I took this off, checked it. It had some trash in it, not much. Blew it out, cleaned it out with some ether. Got the return hose on and hooked up. The tank is in and bolted down. I need to check a few bolts. That one I know. Got ahead of myself. Other side's tight, and as well as is these. Just put the battery back in, cleaned the terminals and the post up. It was rather cruddy. I took that piece of asbestos out of there because it really didn't need to be there. I don't know why you would want it in there, being this is not an intake. This is the intake manifold, not a exhaust. So why would you put a piece of asbestos in between the valve cover and this, the intake? And yes, it does say John Deere on it, JD. That'll do. I've got the valves for the tank in. Everything's tightened up. It'll be next will be putting the hood back on. I wasn't going to set the muffler back on, but I wasn't about to give, what was it, $27 for a 3-foot piece of 3-inch exhaust pipe. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not that crazy. I might be crazy, but I'm not that crazy. I'm probably going to do a little cleaning on that exhaust pipe to make this muffler going back on simpler. I've got a good look at some of these hoses, kind of like that one. It's a little bit, they just all need changed. But for right now, it is get the basics done, get the hood back on, and try get some fuel in it tonight. I'll probably wait till tomorrow to try to start it. I did find a spring up in here. This one, in fact. And I'm not sure exactly where that goes. Because most 1850s, you hook the spring here to here. But this does not have a hole in it. And that would be a little bit short for that. But, not saying it's not the one for it. I've got a book over in the garage over there for this tractor. It's a Oliver service manual, in fact. My cousin agrees. He agrees with me. We both think this is a motor out of a combine. And tonight, when I get home, I'm going to look the serial number up here. I finally found it. 8,081,573. So I'm just about bet you this is a newer engine. We don't know, but I ain't gonna worry about that now. Oh yeah, that's the hose that was on the air, that vent tube right there. This was what was there, so it got changed. The reason I doubt this is a tractor motor, see those yellow flakes on this? That's Oliver primer. It's what Oliver used for primer. So pretty much guarantee you that's probably out of a combine. Don't know for sure, but when I get done, new fuel filters, new air filter. I'm not doing it right now, but the hydropower will get the oil changed and the filter. Let's first get this thing back running. Get fuel in the tank, make sure there's no leaks. Bleed right here, both fuel filters. And then get it fired up, let it warm up, because I need to change the oil in it tomorrow. I have the filter, I have the oil. It's time to change it while it's nice and warm. But right now I'm going to put the hood on, so I will be back here in just a moment, so hang on. Well guys, trying to clean up that exhaust pipe over there, that's a waste of time. So I don't need that. The only place I'm going to need it is there. So we're going to put this thing back together, I hope. I remember how I did this. Oh. Now, I hate these cans. Alright. I'm not going to worry about the one on the air cleaner. It's all chewed up anyway. So, hood is on. Don't know what Ma's doing over there. Okay. Fuel cap that came with the tank. Cool beans, it fits. Alright, the air cleaner cover. And as bad as I hate to do it, I'm going to put the muffler back on. to say this thing is nasty, kind of give you an idea, it just, it's just nasty. But for now, it'll do. Alrighty. Okay, that's on. Got a few screws and stuff to put in. And we're getting there. Something tells me that's not going to line up right. We'll find out here in a moment. What the heck kind of mess is this? I'm going to cut that out. Don't need that kind of mess. It's like downtown Murphy Brown. Now she looks like a tractor again. So guys, I'm going to get over to the other side and get it put back together. Might pour some fuel in it. I don't know yet. So hang on, we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, guys. I've gone through. I've bled the fuel system, and I'm going to crank her over and see if she starts. Make no guarantees, being as the whole fuel system's been apart. You never know what's going to happen. So just for, I guess, shits and giggles, okay, got some more bleeding to do. Kind of expected it. You don't take a fuel system completely apart, and oh well. Where's my favorite little wrench? Looks like I got some lines to check. But no, I'm going to have to go through it. So I think at this point we're going to call it a night. About 5 o'clock. And got a lot done today. Yeah, there's been a lot done to this tractor in the last 2 days. From new fuel filter over there, new fuel tank, the clutch adjusted, the brakes adjusted, the cradle being fixed and put back on, the drawbar support being fixed and put back on, bolts tightened up on it. Like you say, all the sheet metal off, muffler off, everything was off of this thing and put back together. So I think I'm doing pretty good for the day. To get this thing apart and back together, more or less by myself, because my cousin was only here long enough to help me take the fuel tank off and set it back in there. It's a two-man job. You might do it by yourself. I can't do that by myself. Okay. I know when to say when, but she fired up and ran. Now I just got to go through the fuel system. That's all. So guys, I'm calling it a success. It started, it ran, so I've got everything right. So we'll see you next time, and as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Oh yeah, new air filter. We'll see you next time, guys.